Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Being Nigerian Talk Show, aka the Spirit of Niger, and empowering narratives, voices of Niger. I am Nima Benson and I am beyond excited to embark on this incredible journey with all of you. This show is all about celebrating the strength, the resilience, and creativity of Nigerians at home and abroad. Yeah. No darling. Through inspiring stories, engaging conversations, and beautiful music, we aim to highlight the power of collaboration and the rich cultural heritage that unites us all. Yeah, I'm so excited. Today is a very special day for me, for us. We are not just launching the show, but also setting the stage for many more episodes to come, filled with laughter, learning, and connection. And now, it is my pleasure because today I'm not just doing this program alone. I'm not just starting this episode alone. It is my pleasure to introduce my wonderful co host, someone I love, someone I admire, someone that brings our own flair to the table. Please, everyone, help me in welcoming elegant. She's just this woman I really love so much. Please welcome Fiona Akano. Welcome.
Oh my
Can you
goodness.
hear me?
Thank you so much, Nyema, for what a rapturous welcome. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited to be part of your journey, this journey into discussing the whole thing about being Nigerian. It's for me, it's not just an emotion, but it's just my reality. If I was to come again in 100 lives, I would want to be a Nigerian. I look forward to having these discussions with you, taking the journey with you and just really talking about what it really means to be Nigerian, talking about things that inspire us and all the other things that make being a Nigerian the actual thing to be. So just we'll take this quick break and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you. Okay, welcome back, my Niger people. Welcome back to the very first episode of Being Nigerian. Thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, we're going to have a very, very lovely time together. And I so super celebrate our resilience. I celebrate um, our organistic spirit towards success. The force that we bring to the table of success. I really, really celebrate this. And I celebrate, most importantly, our jolly spirit, our never ending energetic spirit of enjoyment. Yeah. So, last time you were telling me about I was telling you about the last chapter of my book, page 104, where Nigerians people were calling in. They were asking them, what is that thing that makes you love being Nigerian? That thing that when you're called, let me borrow this word, this new word now. That thing that gives you steeze when they say, oh, that you're Nigerian. What's that thing?
Oh, the word steez. So the word steez is actually an Americanism. It's actually a
Hmm.
combination of the two words style and ease. To be
Hmm.
quite honest, the thing that it's a difficult thing to explain in very short words. Being in Nigeria and all encompasses is and all it encompasses is something that really comes from the core of, I'll speak to myself, from my very being. Being a Nigerian is an incredible walk through life. Just the way we talk, the sort of things that we eat, the music, the culture, the tradition. Even the way we worship.
Hmm.
Being Nigerian is something completely special and stands on its own across the whole continent of Africa. People say, "Oh, we're arrogant" and all these sort of things. It's not about arrogance. We just
Not
have
about
full
that.
confidence in the people that we are. Academia, we excel. Captains of industry, we excel. Across the board, you'll find Nigerians excelling. So, being a Nigerian is something that and my children are second generation immigrants. And the first thing, once somebody says, where are they from? The immediate response is Nigeria. And they say it like, I mean, is there any other place to be from, really? So we're proud, and, we hear so many things that people say about Nigeria. Oh, Nigeria is this, but forget all those things. Being in Nigeria is really the ultimate, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of if I was to be from any demographic in the world. So me, I'm proud to be a Nigerian.
Tell them. I need to hear this. Like, yes. like I don't know what I would have done if I was not a Nigerian. If I was not a Nigerian, like I don't know how I would have been feeling. Because
Mm.
here, me living here in Turkey, people were like, "Nah, listen, that means where are you from?" I was oh, Nigeria lives. Oh, culture. Please, they mention all the top footballers. I like it gives me pride to
Of course.
be identified with this great nation. Wait, let's talk about the music. Let's talk about the music. Like the music. I don't know if you've seen that Rema is as like topping the charts. Like this calm down song of his that's refused to calm down. It's just going all the way up. Like I don't know how that makes me feel. I'm so proud that a Nigerian, a young man for that matter, is how old is he? He's a very young person, like
It is
topping
young.
the chart.
Mm,
It's something I'm really proud of him.
mm.
And not to mention Arya Star, they're doing so well. Burna Boy, his performances. It reminds me of Fela. Though I was like, I didn't grow up to meet Fela, but at least I met his stories and what he did. The thing, the act, like everything he did through Nigerian music, through his music. And he never changed his style. He did not anglicize his music, just the Yoruba thing and the Nigerian thing, which is very, very loving. And also, let's talk about the likes of Yemi Alade. I really do love her a lot. Yemi Alade, the queen of Africa, like the African queen, the queen mother of Africa. I love how she infuses the culture of Nigeria to her music. She does not change her style. I just love that part about her. And she just dropped a new single tomorrow, which is a banger. Like it's so nice. And not
Yeah.
to mention, not like I shouldn't forget the queen herself, the queen of Afrobeat, Tiwa Savage. Oh my God, she's so beautiful. I love how she's aging backwardly and she's just keeping us up there at the chat. So these are the things I love. Me as a music person too, I'm a singer myself, so I
Oh
love
wow.
when I see other artists doing so well. Yes, so
Yes.
well in bringing
I
Nigeria to the top.
I
Mm.
agree. I've had the privilege of watching Rema and Burna Boy at the Boat Club New Year's Eve party a few years back, and this was before Calm Down. And
Mm.
I remember, and in fact, Burna Boy was in town with Steph London, and I remember thinking, we're in Nigeria, but look at this. This is amazing. You know, we've got this is really crossing cultures, and it's really fantastic. It's just it's I don't think Afrobeat, as it's colloquially referred to, I don't think it's something that anybody across the world can understate. I was in a Sky Bar in Amsterdam in October, and I was just sitting there, and then I just heard, "Baby, calm down." I was like, "Okay, what's happening?" Is he playing it because he thinks that we're Nigerian? What's going on? Then after that, it was Ira Star's Rush, and I was like, "Oh my
Wow.
goodness," you know. So it's lovely for me. These are people that they're contemporaries of my children or my friends, kids, age mates, and friends and stuff like that. So it's nice, to see. It's nice to see what they're doing. It's incredible. I'm,
Really,
I'm really
it's
proud
really
of that.
nice.
Mm.
So I'm really proud to be a Nigerian here. Okay,
Yes.
let's talk about the medical, like how Nigerians are doing so beautifully medical globally. Like I don't know if you know them. Have you known about anybody that in the UK? I know you're in the UK.
Yeah.
Like, do you know about medical practitioners that
So,
are doing
so,
so well?
so what I will say is that in my generation, if you were intelligent, the natural path, if you could cope with the sciences, was to study medicine. So I happen to know a lot of people who are doctors in the medical profession here and in America. But the other thing, when I think about medics, so people tend to forget about people that are like dental surgeons, orthodontists. And I mean, two of the top orthodontists in the United Kingdom are actually Nigerians who actually happen to be very close personal friends. And, they've made it into an industry, so it's not just that they're orthodontists, they have several practices, they're employers of people in the diaspora, and that's amazing. So, it's all well and good for people to talk about the negative things about me in Nigeria, but these are people that employ, and we're talking people that are they employ people that earn six figures. So we're not talking about they employ low level, minimum wage people. They employ big time professionals. So for me, the fact that we've been able to do that as first generation is fantastic. So I'm very proud across the board. Our surgeons are doing amazing things. I know you're going to speak to that. So what isn't there to be proud of? I mean, a lot of my friends are, especially the ones that are half Russian, for example. All their fathers are all doctors, surgeons, tops of their game. So absolutely 100%. But academically we're very sound, so that's not surprising.
It's not surprising at all. Okay,
That's
now the Dr. Oluyinka Olutoye. I know that's an old story, but I'm always like fascinated when I hear that this man was able to perform a surgery on an unborn child, and then
mm,
he just took the back jelly inside the mother's womb, and after 36 weeks, the mom was able to like give birth to a normal child. Like this is beautiful. This
it
is
is.
beautiful. Like it amazes me at what, even as a Nigerian, I'm amazed at the things that we Nigerians do. I wonder how others are feeling. Like Nigerians are best. Like, I know I can see the pride. Yeah, I can see the pride. So this is amazing, and I just hope I hope this man is doing more great things because of course he is. So in the medicals, I really love about Nigeria. We are doing globally well and wonderful, and
I think.
also for okay,
No, no, go
and
ahead.
also okay, for academics. Let's move into that part. Academics, like we have Nigerians are all over the world going to school, just going to school, having multiple certifications. So in the US, in the UK, in Russia, like I hear there was a Nigerian that graduated the best graduating student in Russia. She was speaking Russia. Even more, like I was like, when did she go to Russia? And she said she just went there to study for a master's degree. And you're able to speak Russian like a native? What are you doing? God, I'm so amazed. So let's talk about the Nigerians in academics. Let's talk about
Yeah.
it.
So academia for us as Nigerians is just a starting point. We try, if we're going to do something, I think our own attitude is, if we're going to do it, let's do it. Let's kill them. Let's
Let's
do
do
it and do it
better.
well. That's the attitude. So for me, when I hear things that Nigerians are doing, I'm not really surprised. I'm kind of like, yeah, of course, because we're Nigerians. What I mean, I always feel when people say it and they say, "Oh, they're Nigerian," I think, what did you expect? Of course, they're Nigerian. I mean, it's for me. This is part and parcel of being Nigerian. This sort of excellence. This is the excellence that we're having the opportunity now to promote, and I think it's really important that the
Yeah.
negatives, we must always address the negatives, but I think these positive things should really be promoted. There's so many things that Nigerians have done. I was mentioning to someone earlier about the injection that you normally have when you go to the dentist to numb your gum. It was actually
Mm.
Dr. Akinsi, who's actually my friend's dad, who is actually behind that actual injection. You can Google it, you can check it.
Wow.
So Nigerians have been doing this thing, this being at the top of industry for years. It's just now that we are promoting and pushing ourselves forward. And I think it's important that we keep that narrative going. Being Nigerian is the place, is the thing to be.
So I just want to use to advise our parents, our young moms and young dads, please don't stop sending your child to that school. Let them go to that, let them obtain more certifications. It's very important. And you know that there was a time I came second at school in my secondary school. I brought my set to my dad. I'm like, what is this? What happened to the first position? The person does he have two head? Does the person have two head? Oh my
It's
goodness. You can
it,
imagine how tense it is to be a Nigerian, even when the good side is so huge. Like you have to struggle just to be a Nigerian. Like
that's part of being Nigerian, and all of us are perfectly fine. Our parents said all these crazy things to us, and we're fine. What have we done? It's just made us work harder. It just made us aim to be better. It just made us strive for more success. So while in this day and age, it might not be politically correct, but actually that's what has actually made us attain the way we've attained. So for me, I look at it that, okay, yes, it might not be political, but don't forget, we're also moving with the times. So that was then, and
mm,
this is now. And the
mm,
best we can do is
yeah,
encourage our children to actually be anything they want to be. I think this is the world for them now.
definitely.
So yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. That statement, be anything they want to be. And like you said before, that when you are an intelligent child, you're expected to go to a certain path, like being
Hmm.
a doctor, being an engineer. For me, I think my dad wanted me to be what was that? A technologist. I don't know. And my worst subject in school was physics.
Oh.
Like when I was going to do that, because I loved English, I loved every other courses that were theoretical, but I never liked anything that was sciences. But my
Mhm.
dad was like, "No, you're going to be very good in that field." How? Because sometimes I come first, I come second. How do you expect me to go in the field that I like? So I can the pressure for me to have gone because he felt okay. You are intelligent. You need to be in that field. So I can see we just have to encourage us to be anything we want to be,
Sure.
Get more certifications, of course. That part, that's very interesting. Okay, we're going to take a very short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more things to come. Please stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back, viewers. Welcome back, my maybe Nigerian people. I hope you're having fun and you're having a good time because I am. I am having a good time being myself and just being Nigerian and nothing more but being a Nigerian.
Absolutely.
Okay, you're going to be talk. This topic I wanted to talk about the common humanity. People tend to say Nigerians are rude, Nigerians are showing off, Nigerians are this, Nigeria is bad, the country is in a mess. Of course, that's why, of course, the US has a problem of gun violence. Nigeria has a problem of Boko Haram. I'm sure there are other countries that have their problems. Ukraine, Russia, they have war problems. NATO, all the problems that they have. So, does that make Nigeria different? Because we have every country has their problem differently. That does not stop them from being a great country. Even the US that is so bad, people still want to travel to the US. Even
Exactly.
the Russia that is fighting war, people still want to go to Russia. So I don't see anything wrong with Nigeria being just like the humanity, the human part of us that we are meant to have problems. It's just normal. We cannot escape that part of us. Problems must come, and that does not stop us from being Nigerian. So, what do you have to say about this, Fiona?
I think that we mustn't. Yes, we're all human beings. We mustn't underplay the fact that there's definitely there's a problem, and there's and humanity is suffering in Nigeria. Let's not underplay that. We'll definitely agree that we have problems and everything. But as you said, which country? Name a country that doesn't really have problems. I mean, you might say Luxembourg, but name a country that doesn't really have problems. We all have problems. And, one of the things I think has come with us being westernized and colonized by the West is that our ways, our behaviors are being measured by somebody else's yardstick. And that's something that we've always been taught from when we were really young, that don't cut your coat according to your own measurement and size, not according to somebody else's. So it's all well and good for them to say, oh, they're savage, they're this, they're that. But you came and met us the way we were. You've introduced your things. If we're not following it the way that you've given it to us, you can't really blame us, because we were existing perfectly fine when we were there on our own managing. We were actually okay. So I think that measurement using another even if you look at BMI, for example, they will say, oh, the BMI should be this, but the measurements that they're using for that is actually Caucasian people, which is not really, so I think that we have to really be careful when we're cross-referencing measuring Nigeria with an other country. Apart from the fact that, of course, by our uniqueness and our size, we just stand on our own anyway. I think that every country has their own issues, and we're not going to downplay the fact that we have our own issues, but that's not going to take away from the greatness of our culture, the greatness of our music, the greatness of our food, the diversity of the people that are contained within that country alone, the number of languages that we speak. I mean, it's not easy. We're not a country of people that just speak one language. We, see all the and we're able to keep ourselves together. And yes, it might not be right and everything, but there's no utopia. There's nothing perfect in this world. So for me, I'll still be Nigerian. I'll still choose Nigeria any day of the week.
I'm still same here. I'll still be Nigerian, no matter what. Like I'll still be Nigerian. Okay, that's very lovely. Now let's talk about the cultural that Nigerian is being globally accepted culturally in everything. Like everybody wants to identify with Nigeria. Oh, you see people dance like Nigerian weddings. You were telling me about a food franchise about your friend, right?
Mhm. Yes.
That's, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, our food, we're talking about culture, but our food is going global. One of the largest, I think, Nigerian food franchise in the world, Enish, is actually owned by a Nigerian guy. And he he has outlets everywhere. There's even one in Dubai, in across London. We must have 8 or 9. And this is somebody
Wow.
that started from, he started from a restaurant in Lewisham, which I used to go to all the time. And I've actually held 2 or 3 functions there when it was the only one. And now, I'm seeing him in papers and everything. And I'm really impressed, because it shows that actually with hard work and commitment, we can
It's
we
paying
can
out.
break across barriers. In terms of culture, I mean, I think there's still a way to go. Definitely, it's really exciting to see our weddings. When people put, somebody marries a Caucasian, they put everything on social media. People have been getting
Absolutely.
married to people that are not Nigerian for, that's been going on for at least 60, 70 years that I'm aware of. So it's not news. But what's happening now is that obviously with the size of our population and with social media bringing
Mm.
everything to the fore, we're seeing it more and more. We're being able to live part of the existence, but it's, I can speak for myself. My mom isn't Nigerian, and
Wow.
she really has, I mean, well, she's lived in Nigeria for 6 years, so she is Nigerian, really. But
Mm.
she's imbibed all the culture. She doesn't like being in England. She doesn't like being in Scotland. It's too cold. Oh, you guys, your houses are too small. So it's a litany of complaints. When she's actually in Scotland, she says, "Oh, it's too cold here. I don't want to be here. I want to be in Nigeria." So this has been going on for a long time, but I think social media is helping us to propel and expose the beauty that it is being Nigerian.
Beautiful, beautiful. I like that part. You say your mom is a Caucasian, right?
Yes.
Wow, beautiful. And she loves being in Nigeria. You see, one thing about I love about being in Nigeria is the acceptance that we have for
Mm,
others. With the way
mm,
we accept people, we like there is nothing like discrimination in Nigeria. When I was in Nigeria, remember there were certain people that were there. Like I don't see you. I only see the moment you say alpha, you're automatically you're a Nigerian to me. So I
mm.
love that part where we accept people. Like we just accept you. You're a Nigerian. Just wear our buba, wear our clothes. You're a Nigerian. And also, the franchise. Can, can you tell us about the food, the kind of food they have? Because it's a Nigerian
It,
restaurant, right? The
in fact,
franchise.
well, the last time I was there, it wasn't really like even fusion food. It was actually like Nigerian food. So whatever you would expect to find in my kitchen,
Beautiful.
for example, egusi, ogbono, jollof rice. There was no kind of, oh, let's try and twist it here or there. It was just what it was, Nigerian food,
Mhm.
very well prepared. Fantastic, but we have several people in the food space now. Somebody opened a restaurant in London Bridge, it's called Akara London or something like that. And what
Wow.
they serve there is Akara. That's it. So Akara in different versions. So you can have, there's a scallop Akara. There's, just different things all with Akara. And then they
Wow.
have like a palm wine, Chapman, that sort of, and for me, I think, especially something like Akara that's made out of beans with the whole
Mm.
movement towards veganism, vegetarianism, I think that there is a big space for Nigerians to really push that agenda through into the wider community. And it's happening. There are some young ladies that have a puff puff business that's massive. It has, so many, we're used to just having puff puff as it comes, but they have like cinnamon, toffee, blah, blah, blah. Or, so we're getting there. It's going to take us more time because some of our tastes are a bit, but it'll take us, but we'll dominate the same way we've dominated in the music. We're coming.
Definitely.
We're coming.
Definitely. I love that. What I really love about what you said is that they didn't think of changing akara to bean ball or bean cake. Just leave it like akara. Just that this is
Yes.
because the moment they change it to that the bean, it means it's no longer a Nigerian thing. So I like
So
the fact that they still maintain the name. And you said Shola and what's the name of
Oh,
the other
so
other that
Enish
you
is
mentioned?
Eniola and Shola. So that's
In
how the
your
name
land.
and
You can
Shola.
see
That's how the name
you
came
see,
about.
this is beautiful. I like that they still maintain the Nigerian name, which means they're trying to push Nigerian to the forefront, and this is just very beautiful. I like when people keep their real identity and just being so proud of, and that's what we basically stand for, being Nigerian. We are just being proud of who we are, our identity and everything. This is just amazing. Let's talk about the fashion, the dress, the wedding. Oh my God, we are shocking. Oh my God, that part, like, I love the fashion, the dress, the everything. The fact that I'm not married yet, okay, I don't want to wear this white gown because it doesn't really tell our story. Doesn't tell
Mm.
our story. So now listen, wherever the person is, I'll say, okay, Yema, you're going to be my wife. Just know I'm not going to be anything white. It's going to be a shoki from head to toe.
Sure, sure.
So
And you'll find many people that will happily help you out with that. There's so, I mean, our fashion industry has gone, that's going supersonic. It's taking a little bit of time because I think some of the things that we wear are probably not traditionally something that's easy to wear, because a wrapper that's falling all over the place is not practical. Yeah.
mm,
So we have to be honest
yeah,
about it. But I mean, but the thing is that when you look at a Nigerian woman that's tailored and properly put together, you think,
mm,
oh, how that. But the thing is, because a lot of this stuff is made to measure, it's not a mistake, it's not an error.
mm,
It's made to fit every nook and cranny of your body, so it's going to look good. It's going to,
yeah.
regardless, or it's going to snatch the right places, it's going to give allowance in the right places. So I think there's really that to also consider. But we've got amazing, the likes of Ugo Monye that are doing fantastic things in the space. And
Mm,
I think that, with time, the fashion, I don't think we're there yet. The creativity is amazing. The creativity is definitely there. But I think we need to keep pushing. Last year, Yewande Zakis had a pop-up fair in London, and it was just all Nigerian. It was just Nigerian clothing. Just different people in the Nigerian space, and they had all their stuff. And I was like, and it was bang in the center of London, so it wasn't in some funny community hall at the back of one church. It was in the
mm.
center of London. And so we're coming, we're coming, we're coming, we're
Sure,
coming.
definitely. The likes of Vicky James, Tubor, a lot of them to mention. Like, I'm so proud of them. I think Vicky James is now on Philbies, and Tubor, I love what they're doing. I really love what they're doing. So I just hope all of them, or I don't know, will be the one to just prepare that proper showcase for me on my wedding day.
I
All right,
think you're
that's beautiful.
that.
Okay, I think unfortunately, let me not say unfortunately, we are coming to the end of the show.
Oh my gosh, that's so quick.
It's been a beautiful 30 minutes with you guys. It's been a beautiful with you, Fiona. It's been so amazing. And oh, this first episode is just wow. I wonder what the rest is going to be. So this is just so amazing. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, everywhere. Just don't forget to follow us, and Fiona too.
Can I
Don't
ask
forget to follow me on our
Can I just
YouTube
ask a
channel.
question though?
Sure.
You've written this incredible book called Being Nigerian, and the story is kind of it kind of talks to this. The last half an hour has been about being Nigerian. So
Being
what are
Nigerian.
we doing here? So if we want to get the book, where can we get the book? Where can we buy it? How? I mean, tell us a little bit about it before you go, please, Nema, please.
Okay. Like Being Nigerian, aka The Spirit of Nigeria, is a book I wrote about a young man who is a Nigerian with the spirit of Nigeria, with the resilient spirit, the academical spirit. Yeah, he was actually very academical. He went to Johannesburg to get more education and was met with love, was met with denial because of the stereotypes, the stereotype that Nigerians get from being Nigerian. But yet, he didn't allow that to get into him. He still moved ahead to more greater things. And that is just the spirit of Nigeria. That is just the
Excellent.
spirit. You can get the book on my website, www.nimabentonecone@gmail.com. In case you can remember that. Also, you can go to my Facebook, chat me up on Facebook. I'm going to reply you. Chat me on my Instagram, Nima Benson. It's selling on Instagram, it's selling on Amazon, Seller, Bami Books, everywhere. Just type being Nigerian Nima Benson and it's going to pop out and you just follow my link and purchase the book. It's
Oh,
really interesting book.
thank you for so that sounds like a
Thank you
testament
so
to the
much.
tenacity of Nigerians. So that would be an exciting one to read. Fantastic. Thank you so much for letting us know about that, Nima. So go out, being Nigerian is the place to be. Being Nigerian is what the conversation has been about. So we
Definitely.
look forward to reading the book. Everybody go out there, grab yourself a copy, and let's push the agenda for greatness and everything positive about Nigeria.
Sure.
Everything positive.
Thank you so much, Fiona. It was
Thank you
really
so
nice
much
having you on the
for having
show.
me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And then viewers, my Ninja people, it was nice having you here. Do have a good time and see you next week, Saturday, same time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.